because Euromore didn't do anything for me at all. Maybe that's a good game. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm not willing to really give it more of a chance than I already did, to be honest with you. It probably deserves one, so don't take that as like a conclusive review or anything. But I know that I'm never going to play it again. You know, I feel like a simplistic game like that, boy, it needs to offer something more compelling than what that did. Not that it was necessarily bad. It didn't work for me, though. It really didn't. Let's see what we can get out of Medieval 2, though. I do enjoy this game quite a bit. I have been playing as a Spain game, but I think I might play as Poland or Hungary. The advantage of playing with Hungary, right, is that you can attack the Byzantines nonstop. You can also attack the Cumaean and the Ukrainians and the Lithuanians without any sort of papal sanction. The units aren't great, though. So yeah, let's play Hungary. Yeah. Boom. I'm sure that some of this music is going to be copyright protected in game, because I have a feeling that they've just cribbed it from wherever in stainless steel. The original game, I'm sure, would be fine, but this will all be just stuff they've stolen. All right, so you start with only 4 settlements. Do I want any of them to stay a castle? I might move this because it's so small. This is already a castle, but it is the capital as well. Immediately around here, there's this is rebel. This is rebel. This might be rebel too. Like I said, I'm gonna kind of focus on the Byzantines, the Romans. I don't have a diplomat. Oh, I actually do have like a daughter who's almost of age, don't I? No, she's only 10. She's got like 5 more turns or something. And was my heir married? My heir is not married. Let's see. Can we get one? This is too small. Yeah, we can't get a diplomat there yet. We need to go up a level, right? Above brothel even to inn. So let's build the brothel first there. This is a town as well. It's interesting because this is really kind of a border province. I kind of want to convert this to a castle and then convert these 2 to towns because they're interior. Though I suppose that's actually a border too. But that's Poland. They'll be my ally pretty much the whole game. So I am gonna do that. I'm gonna build this into a castle, and I'm gonna convert this. Well, when I can, to a settlement, and I'm gonna convert this when I can to a settlement as well. And then, you know, everything down here will be whatever I sorted out at the time. So I spent all my money already. Priests are totally useless in this game. There's no point to recruit priests ever. It's like a net negative every time to recruit a priest, because the likelihood that they go rebel is so high. Hungarian nobles are pretty good, right? 9-12, right? That's super hardcore in this mod. 6-4, that's all right too. Magyars. Let's go ahead and get both of them, and let's get him here. So we're gonna go to this place. Moving quietly. That's probably an offensive accent. Maybe not. Moving in the morning, men. Alright, so I can't recruit anything there, so you gotta stay and defend that place. Come down here. I'm recruiting a couple horse units there, so I'm gonna leave these Slav levies behind. The horse units will catch up on their own. And I'm recruiting a spearman here, right? Yeah, so I can have everybody from here and come down here. I'm trying to coalesce around this here. I can't remember what settlement is there, but there is one there for sure. Not much to do. Next turn. Stainless Steel is a super cool mod. It's like massive. It adds like twice as many territories as the Belgrade. There it is. It adds like twice as many territories that are in the vanilla game. The units are more varied, and the recruitment of them is more complicated for as far as resources are concerned. Moving quietly. I don't know if that's one of the original accents for the game or not. But Stainless Steel, I haven't played this game vanilla in 20 years, so I don't know. It's been out that long, so that's probably not far off. I'm not sure why you would play it vanilla. I guess if you had to, you had no choice. Stainless Steel, the game's so old though that it's hard to believe that it would be too demanding for any computer. But you never know. Turns can take a bit later in the game. Getting Stainless Steel to work is a little bit buggy. Okay, well, I'm not concerned about that. I'm just concerned about getting a big enough stack so I can lay siege to this location. I'm not going to go in. I'd like you to join up with them as soon as you can. Okay, thanks for your judgment. So I still don't have a diplomat of any kind. So there's another settlement here. Yeah, Skopje. Then there's one over here that's rebel as well. So we should focus on those. It's turn 3. She's 12 now. So we'd like to get our heir a wife ASAP. There's not much to do until then, though. So yeah, I played Yormore for 15 minutes. I don't want to marry a commoner. I want to marry a Polish lady, if at all possible. It's probably good advice for real life too. You know, because you get lots of potato soup, cabbage soup, Klatskis, jelly donuts. It's probably good advice to marry a Polish lady. Period. Let's see. I don't want to recruit just yet because I'm pretty poor. Well, my projected profits next turn are 3,100, so I can actually probably afford this spearman. Yeah, and nobody there. And let's go ahead and get that one there too. A lot of nothing early in the game. Playing like as the Hungarians, like I said, you've got a lot of options. Okay. Yes, hello Poland. It is me, your southern neighbors. So we want to go full in with these guys if at all possible. Good.
Your plan seems balanced enough to me.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for your compliment about my balanced plan.
Your time was most valuable. We thank you.
This is a great game. Like, I mean, it's been out a long time, but I'm not sure that they've actually produced a better one since. Especially with mods, and this is probably the big daddy of the mods, isn't it? Oh, she's not a royal. God damn it. She's not a unit. I thought she was a unit. That's unfortunate. I would also ally with the Venetians in the short term. If you want to maybe come over here and get married. I'm just saying. Let's try to produce some more cash. That's still building. That's going to be still building. Have we even built this yet? Yeah, okay. That's in process. So is that. That's next turn. That's converting in 2 turns. The Venetians are probably okay to ally with, at least short term, because I want to focus on the Byzantines and taking basically all of the Balkans. The Venetians have 1 territory here. Maybe we'll be able to buy it. I don't know. They hate the Byzantines too. Is the Venetians in my victory condition? It is. So is the Holy Roman Empire. Now that's not happening. anytime soon, at least. All right, so castle change. So let's see. It's build this and then this and then this and this and this and this and that and that. And then low tax is here, so the pop growth is higher. This is one's next turn. That one's like in 3 turns. We still don't have a diplomat or the ability to produce a diplomat, which is quite painful. Can you contact me and we'll get married? Jewel of the Mediterranean with 4 hearts is a bit much, don't you think, Nicola? Maybe we should be a little more humble. Sometimes you get these princess, which like you're able to travel the world with them looking for someone to marry, and they'll have like, you know, 8 hearts at the end. They'll be 41 years old and they'll just disappear. All right, let's fight. Take college. I mean courage. So yeah, being the Catholics on the far right of the map is really advantageous for conquest, but the territories are real big, so I'm gonna pause. We did build a ram. We were never gonna use it. Let's be honest. So the heavy cavalry should be grouped. And then the missile cav should get grouped as well. No, you're not a missile. Group. Don't retreat. Unpause the game to drop that. Thank you. Plus you. And are you all on fire? Yeah, you're all on fire. And then some pointy stick men in a group. So part of the thing that Stainless Steel does, right, is it makes these great maps. Like in vanilla, there's nothing like this. Like a choke point like this and like a village of this complexity. Also in vanilla, you would never get this much open space in the city, and the AI is really buggy in cities and stuff like that. So we want to take advantage of this terrain, though they'll have missile units too. So what we're gonna do is put our heavy cav back here, right? And all of this, because there's a ton of it, just gonna line up in front. That'll do-ish. That Magyar cavalry is ugly the way it lays out. And then up here, below the military crest, we'll put these pointy stickmen, and then on the military crest, we'll put these guys. And then make everybody run. And then speed the fucking map up. So hopefully we'll be able to lay a whole bunch of fucking arrows into them. Though there's some light infantry there, so they should get lit up as they come down. There are some levy archers as well. Nobody's taking any fire yet, though. Our nobles are now firing some. Not much though. Can't really get a better formation from them because these Magyar are so sloppy in their big messy horde. Go back there. So eventually they'll come down here, maybe, perhaps. I mean, we're not going up, so you can mill around. They're gonna starve to death. That's why they came out. That Last Kingdom TV show one. I never played an Anglo-Saxon mod for this. I like the Last Kingdom books. I've seen the TV show. I don't think it's great, but I've seen a couple seasons of it. The books are great. The Saxon Tales from Bernard Cornwell are really good. Like real good. I highly recommend them. I haven't played the mod for it. I didn't know there was one. A mod focusing just on Britain would be interesting. Wouldn't it be a little small? I found that the Total War game that was just Britain was not particularly they're just kind of wandering around, milling about there. Let's send a couple of the Magyars forward. See if we can't bait them down a bit. The Total War Kingdoms Britain, whatever it was, not very good. It is interesting that they have a very familiar looking flag. So are they gonna lay into us with their archers? They don't know to come out the door properly, which is interesting. So our Hungarians are killing them. They do have Levy archers in here somewhere. Let's bring up the rest of the Magyars. Oh. Maybe we spoke too soon. They finally figured it out how to shoot, how to come down the hill. Oh yeah, they dropped their archers too. They're standing archers. So run away, run away, run away. Listen to my instructions. Did some of them get caught? No. So, all right. So let's move these guys to the side. These guys to the side. And split up this heavy cav and go get them. Because they're exposed right now. Oh, those guys are routing.
The enemy are bad. The enemy general.
Yeah.
Our men are winning the battle.
Go.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I mean, fighting the rebels is just like about not losing a lot of men, especially when they already gave up. You know, this was the 4th turn, so they had to come out for this. Go get those brigands. Get them. There they go. There's no point in continuing to fight them. They've killed 20 of us, so we've been very successful. I would maybe check out the Last Kingdoms mod. That's the only negative about this game, right? Is that it's so old. There's no like integrated mod stuff in it. We won. We got our mission. We got three units of Slav levies here at Varad. Are Slav levies any good? No, they're shite. Are they better than our spear militia? No, they're about equal. Are they cheaper maybe? Yeah, their upkeep is lower. Yeah, we'll leave them behind. And we'll head to Zagreb. Because I think this is probably more important to get than the Skopje. So we'll do that. I'll line up full build in here. Brasov is now a castle. When we want to build the military buildings here kind of ASAP, right? So all those and that. And then the lists. And then a couple happiness buildings and the money building. Cost is in progress. Rod's got 3 more turns to convert. Let's put that there and that there. Just kind of queue up some stuff so we can click through it faster. Yeah, we'll get him. Is there one available here? There's not. There's more Magyars available. What's their upkeep? 200. They're an interesting unit. Missile cavalry is difficult to use, I find, in the game, though the game is pretty effective at using them. So I still don't have a bride for my my faction heir, which is unfortunate. There's a Sicilian woman over there.
We come bearing word for you.
Oh, trade rights, huh? Okay, yes, but also,
Another proposition?
you want to do this for now?
Of course. No, we will not.
Nah.
Excellent.
Okay,
What else
no
would you
alliance. How about
suggest?
maps?
Let us leave this.
Okay, go fuck yourself.
It has been a pleasure.
So no temporary peace with the Venetians, unfortunately. I was happy to sign with them for a little while, but I guess it's not happening. Adelaide Arpadhazi, has a marriage offer. This woman, right? Yeah. No reason to taint the bloodline with some Osguz-Noble blood. Bessarabia. Okay, so I'm not doing that. That's a stupid mission, and I have no interest in pleasing the Pope in such a fashion. I'm not a priest pleaser. I think they might lose that. We'll find out. If they don't, maybe we should just go and attack them. Let's get another Hungarian noble. Yes, thank you very much. Go ahead and recruit him. You got one here? No. Stainless steel makes it very costly to recruit. So you have to be more judicious about your troop usage.
An honor to serve.
Let's see what happens. Maybe they'll lose at Zagreb. Oh, the Turks are here. We would do a temporary alliance with them. Because they hate the Byzantines. It's tough starting with the Hungarians and not having any diplomat until I don't know when. Hanging cuticle there. That hurt. Alright, go ahead and pin that down. We're not going to go in.
Yes.
Let's figure out this real quick. It's right over here, right?
Moving quietly.
Moving quietly.
No further today, my lord.
Belgrade built the church. Taxes are still low there. Yeah, sure. You gotta be careful with taxes in this game. Low taxes mean, you know, higher population growth, but also higher happiness, higher public order. If you ever have negative growth, you immediately start to have like plague and stuff like that. That's dangerous. Okay, so I can undo this here and get an inn, so I can build a diplomat. Oh, is it the city hall? It's the city hall. Let's build that instead. Then build that and that and that and that and that and that. We desperately need a diplomat because there's people wandering around. And we're not making friends with them, and if you're not making friends, you're making enemies. Croat Axeman. 7/7. So these have a really good attack. Like these are anti line units. So like these are effective against spears and cavalry. Combat bonus in the woods. Good Merle. Interesting to be recruiting Croats so far north, but just, you know, whatever. It's just a game. So Varad will convert next turn. That's positive. Zagreb will have in 4. So are you going to actually talk to me this time, or are you just going to do this thing where you offer and do nothing? You're just going to do the offer animation and do nothing. The Byzantines, are they going to just do the offer animation and do... No, they're actually going to say hello. They want me to pay for trade rights. Yeah, sure.
Bless you for accept. This was a
I mean, it's inevitable that we're going to war with them. So, and they're very powerful. They're OP as fuck. So we'll see how that works out. I don't know why I just see the same animation and they don't actually make contact. The Caliph is dead. Another pointy stick man there. These Slav levies are garbage. I don't know why you'd ever recruit them. I mean, if you armored them up, but their attack is so low. I mean, you could increase their defense, and if they were sitting there not moving, maybe. But they're real bad. I'm not going to recruit very many of them. I'm going to focus on the more expensive units and try to not lose them. Alright, is there anything else to get here right now, though? I mean, we might as well queue up all the way there and there. Alright, so the Varad converted. So we need a church and then a city hall and then some money and some defensive capabilities. Alright, so these 3.
Yes. Orders, my king.
Orders. Go there.
Move out. We go no
These
further this day.
Slav levies in here. They're so bad. They're so bad. At least my capital is the city now. I would like to, you know, do an agreement.
Is there a son in your family you have in mind for me?
Maybe, but you're a bit old, frankly, so not really. And when I finally do get my diplomat, I will probably cheat and expose the map so I can find a nice youngin to marry into my family. These Hungarians have an interesting unit tree. I'm not sure I'll be able to do very well with them because missile cavalry is, I feel like. So she's 27 years old. I mean, sure. I mean, we could make some babies with her, I guess. So let's ally up. And why don't you give me your map too?
No, I don't see how this can work.
You want me to pay for you? Okay, sure.
Both wise and generous of you to agree, my lord.
All right, you better start popping out babies ASAP. That's all I'm saying. I always feel like I get one over on the AI when I get them to marry like a 39-year-old because basically the game has a cap somewhere around 40, 44, where they won't have kids anymore, which of course makes sense certainly back then. But you know, there's a tower that's occupied by rebels already in the middle of my territory. But if you manage to get a 39-year-old woman married away, it's like, ha, I've dead-ended your line with her. You'll never have chance. So he finally got married. He married an older woman, sure. We have some other kids in the pipeline, but Junior King Istvan, who's never left his father's side, has finally got a wife. All right. So there's rebels right here.
If it is a fight you wish, come closer.
Come closer. Bulgarians even.
Yes.
We could cheat a leader over because there's extra ones here. Let's see. How is his loyalty? I mean, maybe Istvan. Let's give Istvan the seal. Yeah, which will increase his loyalty, and then let's send him back this way. And we'll try to join him up with the units that I'm recruiting over here, and maybe take out those rebels and see what else we can do on the eastern front there. So any more recruits available? I mean, we don't really need any more pointy sticks right now, but it can't hurt. I don't like those cheap ones. Okay, great. We still don't have the courthouse, but I think it'll be done now, so we can finally build. No? Okay. You just like making the animation, just the gesture. Don't actually do it. Medieval 2, Kingdoms, stainless steel, 6.4. So when I was my bitrate's now at 7K. When I was doing whatchamacallit earlier, Warzone earlier, Twitch was claiming my bitrate was too low, but it was 7,000, and I'm pretty sure I have my settings in OBS set for like 5K or something. Well, I don't know what I'm doing, you know. So I have my video bitrate set at 6,000 rather. So anything above that should be more than enough, right? Isn't that how it works?
An honor to serve.
I can't claim to know.
Yes.
Yes. I do want to build a tower like right there.
Be ready to move.
Those guys are back there. Okay, the town hall is built, so I can finally get a diplomat. Do that. Just kind of queue up some more buildings. We're making money. That's a positive, right? Next turn for this one? Yeah, so they might come out. I have a feeling they'll just surrender though, because they did win a fight against the Venetians before I put it under siege. So they may just give up instead of fight. And that'll be nice, because I like free shit. Free shit! So I had lunch in the break. had Indira and I finally finished the potato soup I made 3 days ago now, which is they're fighting. You fucking cunts. You fucking Croatian cunts. I, of course, cannot mention Croatia without mentioning the Croatian neighbor I used to live next to. He lived on the first floor, and I lived on the third floor. And he was like this old Croat guy, very menacing. And he had a Labrador Retriever that, despite being a Labrador Retriever, was fucking vicious. Like, really wanted to kill my dog at all times. Anyway, so this guy and I had talked briefly once or twice, and he mentioned he was a hunter, and I said, "Oh, what do you hunt?" And he says, "I hunt deer, bear, men." And he did it seriously as well. And I was like, "Joseph, what?" I mean, it's basically his way of telling me he had fought in the Balkan Wars. And I thought that was like, okay. He's a nice enough guy, I guess. His wife was very nice, a big fat Croatian lady who, I don't know what she was doing in her kitchen, but I'm pretty sure it only involved cabbages and like nothing else. Like no other thing other than cabbage. So yeah, Joseph scared the living shit out of me. He didn't. I worked nights back then, and he did not like the fact that I came in late at night and walked up his stairs. But it wasn't his house. He was a renter as well. Walked up his stairs and made noise. Even though I felt I was being pretty quiet, for what it's worth. He went back to Croatia, but we moved out because the house changed hands. So. But yeah, he made it clear he wanted me to know that he hunted men. I don't think he actually hunted men. So we should be unloading on them now with the Magyar. And have they got any? So they got Toxotai, which are Byzantines. What's this? More Toxotai. It's raining, which reduces the efficacy of missiles. They haven't committed to a charge yet. Okay, there they've gone. So we don't want to get caught in a charge with our Magyar. So please run backwards. And now our Hungarian nobles can shoot at them. Okay. They're already severely reduced. They're of mixed opinion. All right, so this tiny little spear unit has decided to try to attack my heavy cav, which is an interesting choice. That's dead now. So not much there. And then I'll continue that charge, and then let's move the Magyar back up, and let's get these guys up here too.
They have lost half their men.
So, I mean, against the rebels, this sort of thing is just like how not to lose a lot of your guys, right? So we got these Toxotai. Yeah, it's over. No reason to keep fighting them. Don't need the casualties, and they're dead. So, you know, a string of victories for the Hungarians so far. God has to deliver us. Good job, guys. Go team. Alright, so we're gonna leave both the pointy stickmen there. We're not gonna wait around for a title. Though that I say that. Let me actually pop Cosmo out real quick. Put a tower right here. There we go. Now the Venice are going to take whatever opportunity they can to backstab us there, so we may not have time to do anything useful other than that. Bella is with the group already. Yep. We finished the Boyer in Brazov, so we can now build arrow units here. Another Croats, another Hungarians. So we don't need levy archers. We're not going to do it. I don't think they're a particularly effective unit. They've got a real low damage, so at least if I go here and open up this area. I hate dark areas in the map. It's very annoying. Like, this is super annoying to me. I need to get here eventually. We're gonna leave the pointy stickman there, but we got an agent finally. So let's see. This is the Crusaders. You want to be friends? I guess it doesn't matter. We might as well. If you manage to survive by the time I get down there, we'll have a talk. So I do want a treaty with them, like ASAP. The Holy Romans, even though they're my enemy and I need to wipe them out. You can't fight everybody at the same time. What's in here? Probably some militia. Tough to say. Where's my spy? Where is he? There he is. Sire. Alright, I want to check this and see if this is open, because if it's open I'm gonna come down here and take it. Yeah, I think probably this Kumayan Castle is probably on the list as well next, if I can get over there with anything productive. Let me actually send to those Slav levies. I don't even want them in the group. I don't even want them in the band. I do want this spear next turn though, so let's get that. And then Knight Stable's there too. Grinding away. Ah, delicious. Let's see. Anything of interest going on today? Everybody's still homebound? They should be. Okay. Not sure why I'm seeing that. Dordish. Starbucks employees are begging the company to shut down stores. Okay. I mean, are people still going into Starbucks? You would think their business would be massively down. And there would be no real point in staying open. So let's see, can we put another... I want to build a watchtower like right here too. So Stainless Steel has a map feature of like permanent watchtowers, but they're not good enough. They're like not in the right places, so you've got to build your own. So they're there. We're gonna go there, but only once we've gathered the troops. Oh, Pavese Spearmen, right? 314, those are pretty good. And light men at arms are very good, so we'll get both of those as well. So we don't need to leave anybody there for now, because they'll recruit next turn. My diplomat. So let's just try an alliance. Yes. Now trade rights. And they won't do map information for free, but it's relatively cheap, so we'll do that. Great. So Poland and the Holy Romans are secure, so that's good. So let's see, what should we do? Oh, let's go the other way here. Let's go over here and get the Ukrainians locked up for now, at least. An honor to serve, my lord. I can't build anything useful there. Can build another pointy stickman, might as well. Another pointy stickman there as well. Alright. Do we have any girls about? No. 5. She's off tree, so she won't be royal. She's not royal. I don't see the reason for them to marry. I would send them to convents if that were a feature. Here's the thing, right? They're probably thinking about remaking this game at some point, right? And they're gonna fuck it up, because if you've played Rome or Warhammer or whatever.
We have something for you.
Yeah, we'll do that. But
Something further for me to
I'm most
give them?
interested in this.
There is no way.
Oh, 4,700. No, sorry.
A shame, but
If you came to insult us, it has worked.
Okay. They're gonna fuck it up because they're gonna make the maximum zoom distance too small, and it just annoys the piss out of me. They're gonna make the mini map too small. They're gonna do everything wrong, and the reason you know they're gonna do everything wrong is because they've been doing everything wrong for the last like 5 games. I don't know since, but certainly both of the Warhammer games, or whatever they're called, and then the Throne of Britannia and Rome all have the zoom problem. And it's like, fuck, guys, it's a grand strategy game, and you're limiting the map to like, zoomed in on 2 territories. It's just ass. It's very annoying. France, the Holy Roman Empire, Poland, and the Crusader states have already joined the crusade. That was quick. 2 of my allies, not Venice, that's good because we're going to want to try to fight them soon. And you can't attack another crusader if you're a crusader. We might jump in the crusade like on the last turn. We'll see. Take advantage of the papal thing because we haven't actually reached the Pope yet, and we're actually probably quite away from doing so. So we can now build another diplomat. That's a positive, right? This guy has got to go to this Ukrainian dude. Okay. You two join up with me. Let's fuck up some rebel Croats. We could auto that, but why? Okay. Start deployment. So what we got? Pointy stick guys. These are pointy stick guys as well, the Pavis. So we'll line up like that. And then we'll get these 3 guys. These guys are more melee oriented versions like that. Great. Get the Hungarian, the Magyars together. And get the nobles together as well. Alright. So we want these guys up front. Do that. These guys in behind them here. The melee here behind them. The actual noble there. And then the nobles here. Now, this did not look like a particularly significant force. Let's see what's in it, if we can tell. Can't really tell. There's some Slav levies and something else, and I can't tell what that is. So let's get up there with the Magyars and the noble cavalry and see. We don't want to over-engage. Okay, there's more of them than I thought. There's some Transylvanians, some Slav levies, some Bulgar brigands. Those are skirmishers. And, oh, there's heavy cav. So let's see. Let's get the heavy cav. Hopefully we can engage the heavy cav with our pointy stick guys. I did not notice there was a heavy cav unit, and that is somewhat dangerous sounding. We get these Magyars up here and get them firing ASAP. That's always good. They're firing now. Did they really have any missile? Yeah, they got these Bulgarian skirmishers. Probably throwing javelins? So we'll bring the Magyars back when we feel like they're going to get engaged. I'm a little worried about that heavy cav. They'll fuck up the Magyars. They will really fuck them up. Okay, they're getting a bit close, so let's send the Magyars all the way to the back of the line. Turn around faster. Don't get fucked by him. And these Hungarian nobles now focus on him. He's coming close. Oh shit, go. Run, 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 run. Don't get caught by him. Don't get caught by him, you fucking cunts. No! Oh, you cunts. Alright, let's move the pointy sticks up there. My Hungarian nobles are getting fucked. Look, I already lost like 30 from that unit. Run. Okay, so the pointy sticks are up there. Great. These guys, we're gonna run them out the side. Let's run the Magyars over to this side. And the nobles are mostly disengaged now. Run the heavy over there as well. And run the nobles over there too. So the pointy sticks have caught him now. So he's in serious trouble. Get the melee over there. The Magyars up there. Run, you fucking cunts. Nobles with them. Run. Run. They're not running.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Get that general around the back. If we get these guys around the side, that would be great. You guys would be running, that would be awesome. Alright, so we can get the heavy cav to run through the Magyar line now and hit the missile infantry. It looks like the light, this group is facing some significant fire from the brigands. And they're about to be able to engage them on the side here. There we go. Did we break this group? We did. So let's fall back there. Advance the Magyars. Magyars, yep. And then get the nobles in there as well. The melee infantry are starting to engage. If we can get the heavy cav to turn around.
Only half the enemy force remains.
We've turned around, so they can now hit the Bulgarians.
He flees the field of battle and abandons his men to their fate.
So these Pavis actually took the brunt of the assault from him. Now would be a good time for you guys to attack him. So our heavy cav's about to hit their...
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Yeah, he's dead.
Without him,
So it's over. It's
they
over.
lose their will to fight.
Our general's bodyguard, our heavy cav, took out a lot of fucking Bulgarians. Hit both groups at full charge. So we pull these guys out of the fight now. Oh no. No. Those guys can be in their own. That. These Magyars can go after them. And the heavy cav has pretty much done their thing too. Go get these guys just to inflict some extra casualties. It doesn't matter because this stack will be dead, so. And speed it the fuck up.
The enemy army.
It's over.
All
They'll dissolve into
civilized
nothing.
peoples will be awed by
So,
the victory we have
the
won
general's
in
bodyguard inflicted 100 casualties. I mean, the Magyar units did pretty good. What about their side? Oh, we don't have the statistics. It was alright. The outcome was positive. I mean, we lost a lot of troops there, more than I'd like.
God has delivered us
Has he?
unto victory.
Has he? Was that God or me? I think it was me. You know, I don't think God should be taking credit for my military victories. Do you? So I want to build a tower over here.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's the end of the turn, though, really. Oh, no.
An honor to serve, my lord.
We're headed this way.
Yes. Very good, lord.
Very good. Anything else in the news? It's the coronavirus all the time. Georgia driver's license office is sharing information with ICE. Oh, that's classy. That's what you want too, a bunch of unregistered people driving.
I come bearing word for you today.
Trade rights. That was there was a big scandal about that in Illinois when I was a kid. Took 20 years to shake out too. Yes.
Many thanks.
Now,
Another proposal?
how about an alliance?
Not a bad offer. Please.
And then
continue
map
with
info.
your suggestions. I do not think you would
That's
accept
fine.
my position.
I take it.
We shall not.
Okay.
You speak honorably, friend.
We're friends
Very
now.
well.
So the Kumeans are over here, as well. We haven't actually declared war against a faction yet, which is a positive.
An honor to serve, my lord. With honor.
Got a new kid. His name is Zotman.
Serve, my lord.
You can join the group.
Here's my king.
Welcome to the band, Zotman. He's relatively healthy. He's a biological son. He's administratively minded, a scholar. He's fertile. He's sharp. He's a reasonable ruler. He's dubious, but he's of Hungarian blood. He's the son of the second son. Yeah. So that's good. He can maybe marry Priska someday. We'll see about that. So we need to take more territories to get some more boy children out of the male heir. The heir. Let's, since we have an alliance with the Kaiser but not Venice, let's send these guys over here.
Move out. We go no further this day. Making camp here. At your service.
Okume. Magyars, Croats. Now we could add some standing archers into that. I don't actually like standing archers that much. Higher level ones are okay.
An honor to serve.
So yeah, Playboy is closing down. Nobody gives a shit. Netflix urged to slow down streaming to stop the internet from breaking. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's an explicit lie. The internet is not in danger of breaking from fucking streaming. You fucking cunts. That's like an explicit lie. The Crusade's over. Shit. I mean, I was thinking about jumping on that on the end. Did somebody win it then? Oh yeah, the Crusader states won it. That's never good. They're gonna lose Cairo like right away, and they've just spent all their military impetus. That is not a good scenario for them. If you can if playing the Crusader states, having the foreign armies march into your land and fight the Cairo, fight the Fatimids, it's like the best way you can to stay alive. Don't get involved in the crusade either. We're gonna lose here, huh? They're gonna beat us to it.
Sire.
That's unfortunate.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Let's build a tower here.
Yes. Setting a keen watch.
Another pointy stick man for him for defense there. Join this. So I think we'll probably want to
Yes, lord.
start a war with these guys first, the Kumeans.
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
Because I mean, the Byzantines and the Venetians are the other two real options, right?
My king. Forward.
So this is a French Crusader army, and this is the Holy Roman one. Oh, I forgot. We have another diplomat now, don't we?
At your service.
Where'd she go? Why don't you come down here? Because we are going to need to negotiate something with the Byzantines. I'm not sure what, though. The internet doesn't need to be slowed down. Yeah, great. Germany bans anti-Semitic group raids homes. Okay. NASA fixes Mars lander by telling it to hit itself with a shovel. Alright, sure, yeah. They did win that quite easily, which is unfortunate for us. What do we got here? Contoratai, which are weak-ass pointy stick men. Taxote, which are bows. Acontistai, which are some kind of javelin men, looks like skirmishers. Mounted Acritae, which are also a missile unit, but they look like they have spheres or javelins. I mean, those units aren't particularly good in there. I mean, for what it's worth, we don't actually have a pretty good one. Very good one. This is a weak ass. Like, we could run over this in seconds. With this, because we have 5 heavy cavalry units in this stat. Let's talk to these guys real quick. Let's see if they'll sell us by.
Another wise proposition.
Yeah, we'll do that. Sadiq? That is not my name. I want you to give me buy. Right? And I will pay you. I will pay you 8,000 guilders.
No, I must decline you here.
Let's negotiate that. How about regular tribute? I will pay you 12,000 guilders by paying you 4,000 over 3 turns. Yeah, sweet. So I converted this, but now that I've done so, maybe not the best decision. Let's oh, but this place is very small. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was a good idea. So that's nice. Zagreb can now rebuild these units and build another one. Good. This is gonna get surprise siege by the Venetians anytime soon.
Can I help, my lord?
Yeah, we're gonna come down here.
Without question, my lord. Tomorrow's journey awaits.
How old are you now? You're 9. Be careful. There's some princesses hunting down here. So, should we start a fight with them? Should we go here instead? Let's check this out real quick.
Moving into position.
Now they're here, but they're gonna lose.
Moving quiet.
We could quick this. There's like 2 Croat axemen there. We just ran out of moves. Alright, well, I mean, this is a great eastern border for what it's worth. Let us pop over to this one here. Targovisti. The population here is real low. So, like, turning this into a castle is not particularly effective. It's also a Black Sea port. You can make some money. So let's actually turn this into a village. That'll make it grow faster anyways. Alright. Next turn. So, why is the Mars lander hitting itself with a shovel? What's up, open plan prison? Hey, bro. Oh, stainless steel. That's so rare here. Best mod ever. It is the best mod ever. You are correct. This is 6.4. I don't. Is there a better one? Somebody was telling me earlier that there's a Last Kingdom one, like based on the television show and the book series. That's pretty good. I might look for it. It's kind of a pain in the ass to install mods for this. Now I don't want to be allied with the Byzantines. No, thank you. You're my enemy.
Perhaps until next time.
Boy, I would assume that the Last Kingdom mod is probably better than it's not fantasy for what it's worth. It's based on it's Anglo-Saxon Britain. I assume it's probably better than Thrones of Britannia, which is awful. So that's, you know, a legit Total War version. So I'm gonna auto this because it's so small, and that was fine. I didn't pay for it. Let me get over to Sofia. Oh, I'm almost there. Sofia is a pretty good spot because it gives you pretty good access right into their heartland. So let's circle back so we can get a map of this. Let's see. So we still have what, another payment on Baya? So we don't need to fight them. Let's come down here. There is a settlement here? Or is this part of Constantinople? I think it is. I think this is all one here. So we'd like to buy this or take it, but I'd rather not take it, frankly. Sofia makes so much trade from what I remember. Does it stretch all the way over there? I'm actually not sure. Because I don't remember exactly how this works. And I don't want to reveal the map. It's too cheaty right now. There's one over here, right? Just kind of using that diplomat as an explorer. And then there's the one over here.
Yes, my lord.
Let's go down here.
Without question, my lord. At once.
So
Without question.
Sofia doesn't make it to the coast, it doesn't look like. It looks like all that's Constantinople.
At once. Tomorrow's journey awaits.
I'm kind of afraid of the Byzantines at this point, but I guess we'll see how actual that threat is. I haven't really done a Hungarian campaign before. So what's this about the Mars lander hitting itself with a shovel? NASA's InSight lander, which is currently on the surface of Mars, has faced some unexpected problems during its mission to explore and study the planet. Namely, a digging probe that was built to burrow beneath the surface like a jackhammer got stuck because Mars soil is clumpier than expected. Clumpier. I don't think that's a word.
Lord. I bring word from my people.
Venice. I will give you an alliance if you give me Ragusa. You'll never do it. They took Milan, though. That's interesting. How about I make it worth your while with $5,000 dues? Will you do it? No.
How could you ask this of my people?
I mean, it seems like a fair ask to me.
Tell me, do you always disappoint the ladies?
I'm on a Portugal game right now. Bum rushing the Almovarids. Costs a lot of men, and I have 2 famous battles in like 26 turns, but it will be wasted. Portugal is hard, right? That's one of the harder starts in Stainless Steel, because you start with like what, a single territory and like a half stack of kind of mediocre infantry and units, and you're facing the Leonese, the Aragonese, and the Muslims there, the Almoravids. So you have to actually out-general the AI until a minimum until you take Cordoba, and then once you've cleared them out of Spain, it's probably best to like sign peace with them and then attack Leon and Aragon, if at all possible. And if you've managed to like secure an alliance with France, and then you can lock down Spain, I mean, you could keep playing at that point, but you've already done all the hard work and really accomplished something. So. I mean, killing the Almovarids, yeah, that sounds right. And then Leonese and Aragonese is quite the accomplishment. It's a very difficult bit of resource management, because there'll be points where you'd have 5 units of pointy spearmen and you have to fight 3 stacks of them because there's so many. Arab troops in the peninsula. They're very dangerous. All right, so they haven't taken this, so we get to siege it. I'm not even gonna build that. Let's bring him all the way over here, and we'll join up, and we'll like make a stab at Constantinople. Why not, right? Come down here and provide me some intelligence. There's not much in here, surprisingly.
Without question, my lord.
There's some on the other
Such
side.
positions, honored lord.
These guys, Secrete, I think these guys are pretty good. I can't see their unit card though.
Sire, very good lord.
Maybe we'd be better off like trying to cut off the Peloponnesus.
Continuing on to
Let's go down there.
Yes.
Arta, swing back up this
Without
way.
question,
Isn't
my
there? Oh, there it is.
At once.
Durazo.
Without question, my lord.
So they're pretty thin there. It looks like they're coming for Belgrade already, doesn't it? Let's recruit before we upgrade. Can we sneak anybody else in there? These fucking useless Slavs there. God, these are the worst. I mean, I can recruit another pointy stick here, or two of them, but they're not going to really be effective. Maybe I can get these guys down on this way.
Orders, my men, march.
And I've got two lined up
Making
here,
camp
right?
here.
Yeah, so I'll take all three of these
Yes.
guys and send them down here as
Orders, of
well.
course. We go no further.
Murad can't even recruit units yet. We're not don't want to move them from there. Anything else in Brazov? Nobles, Magyar. Oh, we're out of money already. The Portuguese army isn't the best, but we're not fighting Castile and Leon. We're allied to them. We'll probably push into Africa. Yeah, but you eventually have to fight them if you want to win, right? They're in the win conditions. But also there's like the whole kind of like, let me unite Spain as Portugal. All right, so that Martian probe, it got stuck. And NASA had to get creative. It freed the probe by giving it a solid whack with inside shovel. Is it recorded? Is this a false color image? It's like a frame a fucking second. It's like watching it on console. That's interesting. When in doubt, use your space probe to hit itself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. It's like being bullied.
An honor to serve, my lord.
All right. So I think I'll convert Sofia as well, because it's still pretty close to Brasov. It's in a strategic position, but not once the Byzantines are cleared out. It'll be very interior by then, and the idea of having it being a castle, I think, is maybe not the best money maker. Eventually, of course, we will. Portugal will, but if I don't take out the Almoravids, they'll just attack, and they and Castile will smother me. Yeah, definitely. You have to like pick one or the other first. I've done like the rogue state thing with Portugal and signed an alliance with the Muslims and attacked the Leonese and the Aragonese first. Of course, that pisses off the Pope, and then he'll excommunicate you, and if you wait too long, there'll be a crusade against you. That's never good. In stainless steel, probably my favorite thing to do is play like either Venice or Genoa and form Italy, and take over Rome and like exile the Pope to Africa. I've played so much of it. It's I also really enjoy migration games, though I actually haven't done that in a while. Where you like take the Swedes up here and you put them, or I guess they're Norway, aren't they? You put them all on a boat and you migrate them. You spend the first 30 turns or whatever sailing to the Levant or something. I've done it the landway, and it's pretty hard to do the landway, but to go all the way to like Cairo and take over Cairo as the Norwegians is fun. Migration games are like one of those kind of like, well, I've been playing this game for fucking years and I'm a little bored, so I'm gonna do this absurd thing now.
Yes.
Get there.
Move out. Orders, my king.
Get there.
Forward.
All right, so we'll have a couple more pointy sticks in here, so maybe this will keep the keep the Byzantines at bay. Let's circle back around here and head to Italy. Oh, that's a big pile.
I am a soldier. Speak to our representatives.
Okay. Are they fighting these guys? Yeah, I guess they still are. They got a lot of troops down there.
Yes.
Which
We
is,
move
I guess,
onward tomorrow.
just even more indication that I should be going for them at this point. Okay, once those guys are done, we'll move those 4 in here. And we'll have a pretty good stack right here. Let's
Yes.
we've got basic intelligence about that area. I think I'm more interested in staying here and observing what's here. Because if we can stab down the Thessalonica, that'll be a good start against them, right? Cutting them off from the east-west. We'll see. Forming Italy sounds fun. Yeah, in Stainless Steel, you get like a King of Italy title as well. Do I have the bug fix? I have the full working version of this, including that little bug fix pack, and it was really hard to get that to work. But it has been a while since I installed it, but a couple months. But I played it back in the day, and uninstalled the game and moved on with my life. And then decided to dig it back up. And I remember there were several critical bugs in it that broke the game. So I'm pretty sure I got the bug fix installed. Because otherwise, like at like turn 83 or something, it crashes every time, right? Like there's like a couple really bad ones.
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
If you don't get that bug fix going.
Of course.
It's like unofficial too, if I recall correctly, right? Like it's like someone made it up after the fact.
Men, march. Making camp here. An honor to serve. My
All right, both kings now are unnecessarily long sieging Sofia.
Yes, my king.
Now, one more turn on that wall.
Besieging army at your command.
Varad still can't build its own units. We're probably pretty poor. Yeah, we're pretty poor. So let's move these 4 in and then maybe not recruit for a little while. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that open plan prison because I remember it being a critical. If you don't have the bug fix, like the game will crash at some point, and there's no way around that. Let's see. Any other news today that isn't fucking plague related, preferably? English-born Musher wins the Iditarod, the world-famous dog sled race. English-born Musher. He is born in England but raised in Norway. There's a picture of him looking very dirty with some tired-looking dogs. Good times. Tired dogs, you know. They're like, oh my god, this asshole made us pull him for hours.
Move out.
Poor guys.
We move onward tomorrow.
Alright, so Bai's done with the palisade. Road, then do the town watch, then the chapel, and do all those. It'll be a prosperous Black Sea port before you know it. Move that, not much else to do. Where's this guy? Yeah. I'm gonna get to Genoa to get this mission reward.
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
They've still only got like about a half stack there.
Sire, moving into position.
What's in here?
Talking to me.
Get a little bit closer.
Very
What's
good.
in there
I
now?
am a soldier.
Come on.
Speak to our representative.
Moving quiet.
I am neither friend nor foe, Your
I
Majesty.
mean, I'm not particularly threatened by that. A lot of missile units, and I have a lot of heavy cav, so if they do try to backstab me, I think I'll be alright. Is that all they have over here? Because holy shit. I mean, we know that there's a couple armies like down here. There's one there. There's like another one around here. That would make them pretty weak over here. What the hell are what names? The Hungarians? They do have weird names, if that's what you mean. Are weird for Western Germanic language speakers. Brazov, Farad, Casa. I mean, they're just part of stainless steel. I'm sure that we probably refer to these cities with Anglo-Saxon or English or even French-inspired names now. But these are the defaults. Like, I believe this is actually Budapest, for what it's worth. Which I think is actually 2 different cities. But, I don't know when it got the name Buda and Pest. Obviously, that wasn't like the day it was built, so...
Without question, my lord.
Genoa.
Without question.
Is there something
Trade
I
rights.
can do for you? I see
Map.
another suggestion from your leader for us?
Ally, why not?
Further proposals? We can
Just rejected. Okay, go fuck yourself then. Let's go say hi to the Pope. Oh, that's Genoese. I thought the Pope had that territory. So we got, oh great, 2 Slav levies. Excellent. That's a good use of money. That worst unit in the game. Maybe not the worst, but pretty bad.
My lord. Of course. Joining forces.
What a mess of a stack this is. You want to fight? You start it. I'll finish it.
Sire, moving quietly. Very good, lord.
Alright, so man, there's really not a lot here. Adrianople is a serious fort, though. This might be more useful to take before Thessalonica, for what it's worth. We should probably fight these guys. Then take this. There's a half stack here. Oh, there's Varangians here, too. No, weird objectively. I meant one of the marriage candidates. One of the marriage candidates. I mean, like one of the women on the map? One of the princesses? I'm not sure what you mean by the marriage candidates. And thanks for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that.
Strength and honor.
So this is Rebel, so just occupy it.
We praise God for this gift of victory.
We don't have the money for the Lateran Council, but I guess we'll spend it anyways.
Can I help, my lord?
And we're pretty poor,
Without question, my lord.
because we have so much. We have a big military for a relatively poor, poor civilization. You can now go higher taxes. One of the marriage candidates. So there's like Nicola. Or no, it's Pensina. This is an odd name. I've got a princess here named Periska. She's just 16. Actually, where is she? We wanted her to marry like her cousin, right? She's in Varad.
An honor, my lord.
He's down here? Yeah. Alright, head down there.
I shall ride on tomorrow, my lord.
Ride on tomorrow. Okay. Keep that low. How's growth here? Okay, still pretty far behind. This could be high. This could be high as well. Probably want to grow that. This should probably be low. Belgrade, it's already high. Okay. So Sofia, I guess we'll convert this. One of the men in the game offers. Ah, okay, yeah. There's some really weird Hungarian, presumably, names of the AI people. You're definitely right about that. What's in here? Because we're gonna fight this now. It is a bunch of missile.
Sorry.
And all right. Okay. So we've got a bunch of heavy in here, and that's a pretty good counter there. We're probably okay going like this. Let's quick save. and fight them.
God be with
And
us.
they want to fight, so let's do it.
March to battle. God will deliver those
So
who
they have a
stand
bunch of
up.
standing missile infantry here, which are somewhat dangerous to horse archers, for what it's worth. Deploy. But we have all this heavy, so we should be able to hit them when they least expect it. And maybe do okay. We'll see. Yeah, one pointy stick guy. I'm not super confident about this, but I think we'll do all right. Let's put these guys up here in a line, please. Thank you. And let's see. This guy will put right behind him, and then the heavy behind them, and the single pointy stick man, and the missiles. We'll have to stretch those later. So let's see. That's fine. Start that. Immediately pause it and see what we're looking at. Of course, they have much better ground than us. You know, frankly, we could just do like a full-on uphill charge, and it probably would be pretty effective. I'm a little worried about losing some general bodyguard, though. So let's go forward with the Magyars, like real far up, like that. And we'll send the nobles up behind him. We'll try to get the missiles over here on the flank. Put that one pointy stick over in front of him as well. No, that's too far forward. There we go. Right like that. And we'll put those guys a little bit forward as well. I told you guys to move. Yeah, there we go. A little speed. It's mostly foot missile units, but there is some horse in here. Yeah, Taxotine, and they also have some ballista. Ooh, that's that ballista. Okay, so they're coming at our Magyars with their Akrite, which is an interesting choice, considering how widely we outnumber them. And we're probably in an okay position to charge them already if we can catch them. No, not quite. Alright, there's a bunch of dead Akrite over there already. I'm not sure we'll be able to catch him if we try to go at them just like that. These guys are seriously diminished already. Oh, they're getting fucked up by the standing missile archers. Yeah, we've butchered both units of the Akrite already. Look at them die. Alright, so let's move the Magyar over. That's the edge of the map, isn't it? No. Alright, I guess we're gonna go up front because we can't, it won't let us move them there. Just give them a quick blast while we advance the heavy. And are this Akrite gone yet? No, I mean, don't want to lose too many Magyar either, but I do want to kind of shield the heavy infantry until the last. So let's see. They don't have much of a foot force there. There is a little one. Alright, and then we'll pull the Magyar back. Just straight behind him. And then move the nobles up. And let's see if we can't further flank them with the archers here. And put the pointy stick over there as well. So we're about to get like a full-scale infantry or cavalry charge there. But it doesn't look like most of them went into charge, which is unfortunate, even though I definitely double-clicked for all of them.
Our men are winning the battle.
Alright, so we hit them pretty hard. There's some Contrari in there, but they're not particularly dangerous to us. we broke that main line, it seems like. So let's pull back. And then bring the Magyar back up again. Fall back. If we can pull there... Oh, it's interesting. He charged the Magyar. That's interesting, isn't it? The Byzantine general charged one of the Magyar units, and they fucking paid for it as well. Look, they got butchered. I think they took a lot of missile fire as well. So these nobles haven't been doing anything useful.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, well, we lost a lot as well, for what it's worth. So you can, the pointy sticks can move over. These guys aren't really doing much. They have fired a bunch, though, for what it's worth. Let's move them all the way over here. Who just died? We lost one of our nobles. I mean, you don't want to hit head-to-head with the Byzantine heavy units. They're very dangerous.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Is it?
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I mean, we've done okay, but we've felt more casualties than I really intended. We can charge there now. These guys should be starting to get these kills in from behind, right? No. Come here. Get up here. Get up here. So all the Magyars have run. Which is perfectly understandable given the fact that they've been completely obliterated.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, now trying to finish off that general. Can't fucking half of these guys are doing nothing. Run! Run! There you go. Fuck me. So we lost a lot of troops here. No joke. They did pretty well. We did pretty poorly, I think, in the end. Where are you? We could even still lose this at this point. So if their general will die, that would be great. Preferably before we lose another one. He's running away. Are you gonna die? Yeah, a lot of casualties, but you know, this was also their major fighting force here. We're chasing him off the map. He's dead. So he was a royal, or not a royal, but a noble. Not much left of them. That was a pretty high casualty battle for both of us, but much higher for me than I wanted it to be. There's nothing to kill, though. Maybe we can clean up a couple units? Maybe? I mean, we paid for it. That's for fucking sure.
Let victory be a salve upon our wounds. Well earned.
So, we did alright. We came in with a smaller force. We killed more. But he seriously damaged us. It's only an average victory. They might pull another army out from somewhere, but I have another army as well. I will not ransom your troops. That uphill heavy cavalry charge inflicted a bunch of early casualties, but they got stuck up there and they paid for it. And then the Magyar got butchered by the same units up there. I'm surprised there are this many Magyar even left. And the heavy, look at how depleted the heavy is. So you got moves, yeah. So you can now move. So should we go for Adrianople or should we go from Thessalonica? We're going to Adrianople. We're gonna build a tower right here. We don't have any money. We're not building the tower anyway. And we're gonna recruit into there. Okay. So are we gonna make money next turn? Barely. I mean, that was a very costly battle. Go
Tomorrow's
there.
journey awaits.
So if we can take Adrianople, that will have been worth it. But we'll see. Very limited troops in Adrianople. I think you know, if we can quick grab it, you know, actually charge the walls, which I will not fight. I don't fight interior battles because the AI is so bad with moving units
We
around.
would ask you to lower your swords and hear us out.
No.
Of
No.
course.
Why would you even ask that?
Concludes our meeting, yes?
No. We just had like a horrible bloodbath of a fight. And you're like, oh, will you be our vassal now?
Bearing word for you.
This I might do for now. Yeah, we'll betray them later.
Bless you for accepting, noble one. Goodbye, Lord.
But just to prevent them from fucking us, I think that's probably a good decision. So Almost died. Was that the guy who was going to marry my princess? I can't remember. This one right here? I don't think so.
Your Majesty.
I think she was going to marry one of her younger
Continuing
cousins.
tomorrow.
Alright, what's this?
We would see you dead, heathen.
You want to fight?
Honor to
No,
serve.
you want to fight? You want to fight now?
Confronting the enemy honorably.
So it's probably worth fighting this just to spare casualties. Look at the fucking half stack that's in Adrianople already. That's fucking bullshit. So if we can fight some of these smaller groups, maybe we can actually have a chance at Adrianople. We'll see. This is a bunch of fucking Magyars, so let's use them. Hopefully we don't die, you know, pitifully. Big group. And we'll just put all these flat-footed guys together. No, together. A small little dense group right here, yeah. Put in this guy right here. Get these nobles together as well. Alright. We'll try to just pelt these guys to death. Let's see. What's this? This is spear, so that should be fine. Get forward. And get forward. We won't even try to engage with our foot. Just try to use all the missiles to finish them. And we should take these guys and move them over here. Try to get a flank on them instead of firing directly into their shields. They decided they would come with, so that's fine. That just means you get fucked by these guys instead.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, but does it count when it was only one spare unit?
Look how our cowardly foe ran.
Alright, so go ahead and finish them off.
Press the attack.
Yep. Wreck them.
Mighty Lord above, we have our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
So what's coming up? Let's get up on the hill here with the Magyar. And let's bring these nobles up. So what do we got? Some Toxotai and then what, a couple spearmen? Yeah. So we should focus on the Toxotai. Let's get the nobles over here. And have the nobles fire only at the Toxotai if possible. Preferably while they're out of range. Now these Magyar aren't really doing anything, so go up there, go up there. Is there any more over here? No. Advance the nobles a little bit. Maybe get a little bit more impactful. Alright, so these Magyar can now come down the hill.
Only half the enemy force
This is just a
remains.
fucking slaughter. I mean, with infantry civs, I'd be an infantry guy, but Hungary are not an infantry civ. They're a horse archer civ.
Our cowardly foe runs. It is time to press the attack.
Which is part of the reason I'm playing him today, because I don't really know much about him. But if I'm playing one of the Italians, I'm definitely an infantry guy. Like, there's no question about it. If you're playing Genoa or whatever, you know, just like France, it's like heavy cavalry focused or something. But I mean, frankly,
It's a clear victory that goes to all
because of how
those
miserly,
virtue and valor.
because of how what a slaughter that was. Because of how miserly the game is with recruits, the easiest way to build stacks in the game. So if you're just kind of playing like let's flood the world, you don't get about killing your own. You don't care about killing your own. Oh, you know, there's always some shooting each other with bows, right? Some friendly fire. If you want to play the game in a kind of like a let me take over the world fashion, you're probably best off starting like as France, converting everything into a town and just pumping out spear, right? Because you'll just be able to put stack after stack after stack of spear and be really dangerous that way. You can do the same thing with England or Scotland once you take over the British Isles. And you don't have to worry about like the nuance of anything. You just auto every battle with a stack. And when they lose, combine them all together and then send the next stack. So what's here? One. What's here? One. So let's try to draw them out. If we have the moves left. Let's try to fight this guy and see if Adrianople comes out. This is not gonna be pretty. I don't want to have to go in. Maybe they'll come out. Should we do some combining here?
Yes, my king. Lay siege to the enemy. Besieging army at your command.
The infantry will get a use if we need to go in. These Croats are really good at going in, right? Because they're 7/7, so they're pretty good fence climbers. Friendly fire is you know, obviously unfortunate, but what do you do? I mean, that battle was extremely one-sided, you know, ideal situation for horse archers. Just like slow-moving foot infantry were walking up a depression, and we just surrounded them and you know, lit them up. It was nothing like the battle we had outside Sofia, where we just you know, we did a full cavalry charge uphill, and like people died on the way up the hill. It was pretty brutal, right? Still won that one for what it's worth, but not very well. And when you consider how poor we are, I'm not sure it really was a win. So Varad can finally build spear militia, so we can grab all these useless Slavs and move them down here. Assuming they don't rebel on the way. What will happen here? I don't know. I think they may attack, but that will be advantageous to us. Like, waiting for us to attack them would be better if the AI were smart about that, which generally is not. Let's see if we can get a map update from the Sicilians. See if they've taken any of Africa. Yes. Okay, they've taken a couple. So they got a couple more settlements there. Very curious of what's happening in the west. So let's try to get this guy over here. Now we've met France? Oh, no, we haven't met France actually. So let's go here and see if France is here. And maybe get some new pictures of the Western world. And then where was the other one? The other one's here. Just hanging out by Constantinople with the pagan priests. Do you think Kiev's taken any more territory? Let's find out. They want us to attack the Cumaeans. They also want our map information, but they'll give us a whole 240 florins. Yeah, that's not worth it. Yeah, we understand. That is not a very good deal. You would have been really dumb if you had accepted it. All right. Next turn. What's your ratio of castles to cities? Like 10 cities to a single castle generally. Unless I'm trying to build castle specific units, because I think I can like work it out. Everything on the coast should always be a city because of the trade. The trade from ports is so high. So like if you're Britain or Scotland, there should be no castles on the British Isles. Your first castle for Britain should be Normandy, and that should be your only castle until you take something further inland, like over by the Holy Roman Empire. If you're Scotland, you should immediately convert Inverness, or I think, which is the northern one, and then any new territory you take that starts as a castle, you should convert it as well. Okay, they look like they're building another stack here. I don't think we'll win if we go in. I won't fight this battle. I'll have to auto it. Should we try it and see what the results are? Because we might win just because we have a lot more units.
An honor to serve, my lord.
But the AI is so unfriendly to city battles that I don't want to do it. Though that said, I do have all these Croats. Let's do a save. Look at the odds on this.
Honor and courage, soldier.
And maybe fight this? I honestly think I'll lose this if I fight it manually. But it looks like I'll lose it if I fight it auto as well. Maybe I should fight it manually because of these Croats. Let's fight it and see what happens. I haven't done one in a while, so I feel like we're just gonna lose. Like, but this is all or nothing, really. We could pull back, fight their units. Well, hey, we did a save. That was an interesting error. Is it crashed? Or is it still going? Interesting. Okay, I think it crashed. This is just spinning. It's just spinning. Yeah, it's obviously too much RAM with the whole 1 gig of RAM in use there. Well, I saved right before it. So we'll try again and we'll see what happens. Maybe there's a bug there and we won't be able to do it. We'll try. Crashes are never good. So let's see what happens if we do it again. If it crashes again, we can try autoing it. If it crashes, it might be the graphics of the town. Is it gonna work? Oh, it worked. Okay, I don't want to fight in the fog. I can't see shit. Too foggy. One more. There you go. Fog sucks. All right. What should we do? These Croats, right, should allow us to take the walls like pretty quickly. So let's actually have you drop. So yeah, sometimes you can't really tell where you're allowed to put stuff too, right? Like, will a ladder work here? I don't know. So let's put a ladder opposite of there. And we'll put a ladder over here as well. Then the RAM, though, you know, RAM's not great. Then I dropped the ladder somewhere. Where did I drop the ladder? Is this it? Yeah. Pick this ladder up, guys. Thank you. It's, you know, I think it actually reduces missile accuracy, heavy fog, but it's unplayable, right? So, all right, so we're gonna crew up our ladder, guys. The ram we won't bother to unite. The spears we'll put as a group. Let's put him with the ram. This extra 106. The general's gonna stay well out of range. The Magyars, you know, either missile units in cities, you know, a missile cav in cities is just garbage. Like the AI is so bad at figuring how to walk in a straight line. Magyar nobles. Okay, so I don't know. So I guess maybe you guys should be just with the ram too. I'm not particularly confident in the outcome of this battle. We're gonna try it anyways. All right, pause. Let's see what they're doing up here. Okay, they've covered the whole wall. Those skirmishers should get their ass kicked by the Croats for what it's worth. Doesn't look like there is anybody here, but that might just mean that it doesn't work. Oh, but it does. So we might just be able to take that wall real quick with him. Let's go. I don't know what the inside of this wall looks like. These are the spearmen, so the Croats should do fine against them as well. Go there. And then the third one, can we go there? We can. So all you guys run. Should we bother with the ram then, or should we just hope that we win on the walls and then can open the door? Let's do that. Let's drop the ram. Drop the ram. Okay. And then let's take this group, build it into one group. Let's put it, no, let's just do a single line, but we'll make it real small. Right there, yeah. And once the ladders get going, okay, the ladders are sort of going. Let's bring up the Magyar, and maybe they can do a little support from here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not super confident about this, and I know that the AI is really bad at pathfinding in these scenarios. So, but I have a lot of faith in the Croats because they have the 7 attack stat, which is like the perfect wall unit for what it's worth. There is a Contiste here. Like a 7 infantry unit should be able to cut these guys to pieces. Can you guys move up? Let's have you move up too. Going straight up with this guy. No resistance at all there.
Men have reached the walls with their ladders.
With their ladders. So they are running over here though. Unless they're going down. No, they're running over here. Oh, it's the tension. These guys look like they're going up unopposed, so let's send these Croat axemen over here as well. Alright, the first guys are getting there. Oh, this would be so brutal. I would never do this in real life. Like, I don't care how much you paid me or whether you were my feudal lord or not. Let's send these guys over here as well. Go up those ladders. Go on. Where are the light men at arms? Yeah. Go up there. Will they do it? Are they going to figure out how to use the ladder? Yeah, sort of, maybe. Okay. All right, we opened the gate. So I'm going to send all the pointy stickmen in now. And the Pivis. Oh, the gate closed. I thought we had it open. Maybe that was a graphical glitch. Look at these guys. They're just hanging out over here. They're like, what's up? Can you get up there? Can you walk over there? It's not far. Come on. Go. You can do it.
Our soldiers have proved their worth
Nice.
today.
So the gate's
The
ours.
enemy's walls belong to us now.
That's not a huge advantage, but now we don't have to go up the ladders anymore. I think the Croats are doing okay, though that one of them's in full route already. Run through the wall. Go, or the door rather. Get in here as well. I want you to go up and attack him. And then let's see if we can't get these Magyars to like run straight into the castle, right? Is it there? See, this is where it'll be super glitchy if it works at all. What is this? Yeah, Akrite. Like, will the Magyars even be able to figure out how to get up there? Who the fuck knows? Then how about these nobles? No, maybe. Alright, so we got Spear in the door. Like, I mean, we were able to walk in pretty quickly, largely because they didn't put somebody on this wall segment. And it looks like they're still up on that wall. Our Magyars have all decided that they're going to run directly into the single spear unit that was down here on the ground. They weren't going to like run through the middle or anything. They're all just going to go fight this guy. What are these Pavis doing? Why don't you advance? Is it? It's pretty hard to tell what's going on. Like, these guys just look like they're doing nothing. Can you go over here? Can you go over there? There. No, don't go up the wall. Yeah, cunts. Okay, see that Taxotai. Go kill them. Let's bring up the general. So, can you guys shoot him? Can you figure out how to go through there? I know it's real far. A lot of arrows. A lot of arrows not getting very effective. Thanks for your follow and your advice there, Open Plan Prison. I hope I win as well, or your support rather. Okay, you know, that's something, right? Half the enemy force is defeated. We're doing better than I thought we were gonna do. Though the Croats taking the walls has seemed pretty effective, hasn't it? Can we maybe get the general into this group? How about a charge? I mean, there is a nice, straight, clean area. You could charge right into your own men's backs. You know, fuck them. Probably just die there now. So these guys did get in, so they can run up there. Got a bunch of spear doing nothing. So let's see if we can't get the spear over here. And the Magyars are not functioning. They're just kind of bundled up there. It'd be great if we could get the Magyars like into a useful position where they could maybe fire at the AI. It would be awesome. Maybe. Where are you? Just kind of hanging out. I mean, you don't have any arrows left, so maybe you could go over here and help clear off these wall guys. Everybody should run, you know, because there is a sense of urgency about this whole, you know, battle to the death thing. If we could take it seriously, that would be great. Okay, looks like we broke this Taxotai. If we can keep cleaning these up as they've come off the walls, that would be great. Let me get the general over here now. Line up. Line up. Try attacking that Taxotai. Come on, you can do it. Come on. He can't figure out how to do it. Okay, sure. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You guys, can we go over there and do something effective and useful? Huh? Yeah? Want to do that? No? Okay. So attacking these guys isn't working. What if we just run over here? And then we'll engage them manually. There you go, yeah. Alright, that fight is going. Now I was hoping you guys would be able to fire from there, but it does not look like you can. And there is a big chunk of fucking units in there. So what if we individually move the Magyars here? Yes. So it'd be great if you could use your arrows to fire into the town square from there. But telling you to move in a line is never going to work, obviously. If we remain true and steadfast. Okay. Did we clean these guys' clocks? We did. Now they're coming out the door now. We're attacking the wall, apparently. Honestly, I don't know what's going on there at all. Like, what is that? What is going on? Take that wall. No. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they are running out. Okay. I mean, these are spears, so that's interesting. This is just a pile of dead horses, right? Yep. Remember when our Magyars ran straight into them? Yeah. Alright, so that's interesting. It looks like we've cleared out all the wall people. Our Magyars are now engaging with the bodyguard, which is an interesting choice. But it does look like we killed them, a bunch of them, with our bows. So there could be far worse outcomes than this one. When this is over, I think I gotta call it quits for today. I will come back to this one, though, because I'm having a good time playing Hungary. Hungary. Come on, guys. It looks like we might have won this. Because all we're fighting now is the bodyguard. Let's get you guys in here. If we tell the infantry to push, they should eventually get here, so... Path is obstructed. Path is obstructed. So we're gonna do the click each unit one.
Only half of our force remains.
Really? Alright. You do. I'm taking our sweet fucking time to get around. I mean, we took the walls. Those Croats were really effective on the walls. The general bodyguard is down to 24. We've lost a lot of Magyars to him, though. Maybe we should run away. I don't think it'll work, though. I don't think the Magyars can actually disengage. We'll try. We'll tell them to go outside. Oh, they're breaking off. And our spear have engaged the general now. That's pretty much ideal.
Our men are in command of the castle.
They are? Can I tilt? No. Cool. I want a more top-down view. It's not happening. We're pointy sticking the fuck out of him. One of our guys got through that line somehow. And he's just sitting in there by himself. It's like literally a single man. This guy right here. He's a single one of the Pavis. He's the only Pavis left, actually. Or Pavisi. The pointy stick guys are now just like fighting it out with this, you know, I think this is Nikifros. Where is he? He should be here somewhere. I don't see him though. Maybe we already, oh no, there he is.
By the grace of God, our men have slain the enemy general.
Yeah, that's right, bitch.
Without him, his troops will lose their. The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast.
I mean, we already
victory
won
will
it
be
though.
ours.
I mean, we're paid for this in
The
fucking
enemy
casualties
are
though.
France. We must pursue and hunt them down.
Well, no, we won.
This is a clear victory.
Oh my god, they
Belongs to
butchered
all the men
us.
of
They
great
butchered
virtue
us. But
and
we did manage to
valor.
win it. And only one of them survived. So we put them all to the fucking sword. Ah! You fucker! God has delivered us indeed.
Victory. Praise God for this gift of victory.
Yeah, take that, Greeks. Nice. We did it. We somehow managed to take Adrianople.
My lord.
With
Yes,
massive, massive casualties, but
my lord.
a win is a win,
Yes.
right?
Orders, my king.
Right, a win is a
My
win.
lord.
Win is winning, not
Orders, my
winning.
king.
Never. It's always winning. That's the whole point of winning. Nice. Alright, we gotta save the game. And we'll come back, call this stream game. And then we'll come back, I'll be back tomorrow. I will be back around, I don't know, sometime between 9 and 10 tomorrow in the AM. I do not know what I'm going to do. I never really know. There is a RimWorld game I need to pick up. There is this game I need to pick up. And then I will take a break for lunch. And then I will come back after that as well, probably. Thanks for joining me.